Hello students, good morning. So in the last lecture I made you understand how to plot the rational number on a number line. So we're going to start solving few sums. Based on that, exercise 2b, question number 1, mark the following pairs of rational number on the separate number lines. Okay, so these two number line, question is there rational numbers that we have to plot on a number line. So I'll draw a number line 0. Okay, when the denominator is greater than the numerator, first category, then we have to consider that the number should be less than 1. If the numerator is smaller than the denominator, lesser than the denominator, then the number will be 0 to 1, between 0 to 1. So if I am writing 1 and here minus 1, because number will be between these two. So here in the denominator 4 is written. So I'll going to divide this line into 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 equal part. Okay. When the denominator is greater than the numerator, then whatever written in the denominator, we have to divide the line into that equal part. So finish doing this. After this, what is in the numerator? Numerator 3. So we'll move further to 3 step. 1, 2 and 3. So here our answer is 3 upon 4. Okay. Now this side. Same. 4 in the denominator. 1, 2, 3. So 4 equal part. But what is in the numerator? 1. So from 0 we'll move towards 1. In the minus side, so it is minus 1 upon 4. Hope you clear with it. Again I'll explain. If the numerator is smaller than the denominator, then the number will be between 0 and 1. So when the number is between 0 and 1, then you have to consider the denominator. Denominator 4, so we'll divide the line into 4 equal parts from 0 to 1. Then see the numerator and plot the point. Okay, so this is a way to plot the rational number on a number line. Now next question. Here numerator 5, denominator 6, numerator 2, denominator 3. We'll use the same number line, but we'll do it very carefully. So here 0, denominator greater, then of course between 1, 0 to 1, 0 to minus 1, denominator 6. So 6 equal part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 equal parts. Here same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It became 6. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now what is in the numerator? Plus, so positive side, right hand side. So 5 by 6. 1 will move 5 step. 2, 3, 4, 5. So here it is 5 by 6. Okay. Now here denominator 3 will move like this. 1, 2, 3. So here we stop 3. Okay. Now here 2 step. 1, 2. So here is the answer, minus 2 by 3. Minus 2 by 3. Okay. This is 5 by 6 and minus 2 by 3. Now next question. Here See, numerator smaller, denominator greater. We're going to use compare. So there is no need to make number line, but for your understanding I'll make the number line. See, both are positive integer, okay, and positive rational number. When the positive rational number, we don't have to consider the negative side. The number which will come, that will be that side of 0, that is right side of 0. So for your understanding I'll make number line because it is not asked in the question. So see, if I am writing here 0 and this side 1, minus 1, and this side 1, okay, how many greater numbers? 7, okay. So I'll going to divide the line into 7 equal parts. Seven. So the number will come here. See, this is 7, and now we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5. So our number will come 5 by 7. Okay, 5 by 7. Now the next number is 3 by 5. So I repeat, minus 7 by 2 and 5 by 2, positive integer is always greater than the negative. Similarly, positive rational number is always greater than the negative rational number. So since 5 by 2 is on the right of minus 7 by 2, therefore 5 by 2 is greater than minus 7 by 2. Now the next integer, minus 1 by 2 and 0. So 0 is always greater than any negative integer. Okay, here since 0 is on the right side of minus 1 by 2, so therefore 0 is greater than minus 1 by 2. Hope you are clear with it. See, if this is a integer, this is a number line, positive side is always greater than 0 and 0 is always greater than negative side. So the left side number is always smaller and the right side number is always greater. Okay, when you compare, so this is greater than the smaller one. See, positive number and negative number. So negative, since minus 1 by 4 is a negative rational number and always less than 0, so therefore minus 1 by 4 is smaller than 0. Next question, 1 upon 4. So 1 by 4 and 0. Since 1 upon 4 is a positive rational number and always greater than 0, therefore 1 by 4 is greater than 0. Okay, just now I made you explain that positive rational number is always greater than 0 and 0 is always greater than negative rational number. Okay, so your negative smaller than 0, 0 smaller than positive. Now the next question, the same question we can find out in other way. See, minus 5 by 8 and 7 by minus 12. So this is the question. So here I can use some different way. See, I am writing this on the bracket. For example, since A by B and C by D, what I can do, A multiplied by D, that is cross multiplication, and B multiplied by C. So in this, whichever the greater one, we're going to put the greater sign. For example, 5 and 12, minus 5 multiplied by minus 12, minus minus will become plus, and here 7 multiplied by 8, 5 into 12, 60, and 7 8s are 56. So whichever the greater, since A multiplied by D is greater, then B multiplied by C, so here 60 is greater. Now you will ask about minus, minus minus became plus. So 5 12s are 60, 7 8s are 56. 60 is greater than 56. So this is one of the way to solve the same sum, wherein you can do cross multiplication, A by D and B by C. So see, A upon B, C upon D, multiply, and whichever side is heavier, yes, larger, that is the greater number. Okay, now same sum I'm making you to write. I'll just solve one step and the next you have to do a by b, c by d, a by d and b by c. You have to multiply. 7 multiply by minus 6 and 8 multiply by 5. So okay, I'll solve it for you. 7 6 are, now 7 6 are 42, minus minus will become plus, and here 5 8s are 40, which is greater. Yes, 42 is greater. So we compared, and therefore minus 7 by 8 is greater than 5 by minus 6. You have to write it. This you have to write. Minus 7 by 8 is greater than 5 by minus 6. Okay, now the next question, very important. Arrange the given rational number in ascending order. These are the three rational numbers are given over here, and that you have to arrange in an ascending order. See question number 1. In all the three numbers, you have to check out the denominator, find out the LCM of the denominator. I'll do it in a fraction form. See, 10, 30, 15. Okay, denominator, I'll find the LCM. So first of all, I'll use the table of 2. 2 5s are 10, 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are 10. Okay, and 15 will remain same. Now table of 5 will go over 3. Yes, 3. 5 will remain same. 3 5s are 15, 3 5s are 15. Now 5 1s are, again 5 1s are, 5 1s are. Now therefore LCM is equals to 2 into 3 into 5. 2 3s are 6, 6 5s are 30. So therefore LCM is equals to 30. LCM of 10, 30 and 50 is equal to 30. Now this is the LCM. Now what we will do, we'll make the denominator 30 so that we can find the number which are in ascending order. So first of all, we have to make the denominator same. Okay, so now what I'll do, 7 by 10 minus 11 by 30 and 5 by 15. So now what should I multiply by? What should I multiply by 10 to get 30? Yes, 10 3s are. If I am multiplying 3 in the denominator, multiply 3 in the numerator. So answer is 7 3s are 21 and 10 3s are 30. Got 30 in the denominator? Correct. Now second number. We don't have to multiply with any of the number because 30 is already there. So we'll directly write minus will become plus. So here I can do the cutting. This I can write directly 11. Okay, 11 upon 30. Minus became plus. Now what should I multiply by 15 to get 30? 2s are. If denominator multiply by 2, numerator also multiply by 2. Now 5 2s are 10 and 15 2s are 30. So these are the three numbers, that is 21, 15 and 10. But what is 11 and 10? Here minus 5, it is written minus 15. So I'll put here minus sign. Okay, minus 10. Now I'll going to show you in the number line form. See, first minus 10 will come, then 11, then 21. Okay, so similarly we'll write, since minus 10, minus 11 and 21, this is a very smaller number, ascending order. So 10 means this number, 5 by 15, 11 means 11 by 13. So I'll write the question, and then 21, that is 7 by 10. So okay, I'll going to repeat the question again. When there is a question like arrange the number in ascending order, you have to find the LCM of the denominator. LCM, the 10, 30 and 15 will get 30. LCM as 30. So when you will get LCM 30, make all the denominator 30. Like 7 by 10, 30. 11 by 30, the same. 5 by 15, make 30. Okay, the number should be multiplied with the number which will give 30. Now when you find all these three numbers, see 21, 11, 10, minus 10, arrange it. When you arrange it, write the question of that particular number, original number. Okay, so like this way you have to find the ascending order of rational number. Okay, this question is homework for you today. It is as in practice sum of the same type, that you have to find the ascending order of a rational number. Okay, 4 by minus 9, minus 5 by 12 and 2 by minus 3. Now similarly, there is a sum, question number 5. You have to find the descending order of a rational number. Same procedure, but you have to like vice versa, you have to write down the descending number first and then ascending one. Okay, so we will be solving. The question is 5 by 8, 13 by minus 16 and minus 7 by 12. Okay, so find the LCM of the number. So therefore, when the number is written, LCM of 8, 16 and 12 is equal to 48 is the LCM. And you will find the LCM like this way. See, this way if you will do the LCM this way, we will get the number 48. So LCM of 8, 16 and 12, you will get 48. So when you will 48, now make the denominator 48. 5 by 8, 13 by minus 16 and minus 7 by 12. Now what should I multiply by 8 to get 48? 8 6 are 48. Now 6 multiply in the denominator as well as in the numerator. Okay, 5 6 are 30 upon 48. Now what should I multiply by 16 to get 48? 16 3s are, okay, this will go up, this minus sign as in standard form. So now 13 3s are 39 and 16 3s are 48. Minus sign will go up in a standard form. Whenever there is a minus sign in the denominator, write it in the numerator and convert into standard form. Now next one, what should I multiply by 12 to get 48? I'll multiply 4, 12 4s are 48. So and 7 4s are 28. So 28 minus 20 by 28 by 48. Now check the numerator. Okay, for your understanding, I'll write like this. Minus 39 will come first, then minus 28, then positive 30. So this is in a descending order. We'll write 30, 28 and then 39. So write like this. Since 30 greater than minus 28, then minus 39. So 30 means, yeah, this number, original number. So therefore 5 by 8 greater than 28 means, yeah, this number, minus 7 by 12, then 39 means 13 by 16. Okay, so this is the ascending order of the number. Very simple. Find LCM, then make the denominator same. Okay, means whatever LCM you got, so same number should be in the denominator by multiplying with the number. Okay, then arrange the number in the descending order. So positive number will come first, then 0, then negative number. In negative number, the number which is smaller is bigger and the number which is bigger is smaller when there is a negative sign. So be very careful. See, why 39 is smaller? Because it is in negative. So negative number, whenever you can see the negative number, the smaller number is greater and greater number is smaller. Okay, so there is one more sum for your practice, that is 3 by minus 10 minus 13 by 30 and 8 by minus 20. So this sum you have to do it as in practice. Arrange the number, rational number in descending order. Okay, arrange a given rational number in descending order. So two sums I have given you for practice. One is this ascending order and other is descending order. Hope you understand, and I expect you all are writing all the sums whichever I am giving you for practice and all the sums which I am explaining you. Okay, thank you, have a good day.